What if you could see the last words someone would ever say to you? This is the story of Leo, a man so afraid of goodbyes that he never truly said hello. His life was a collection of shallow conversations and missed connections, all to avoid the inevitable pain of an ending. One Tuesday morning, it happened. Floating above his barista's head in faint, shimmering letters were the words, "Have a great day." Leo blinked, shook his head, but they remained. He saw them above everyone. His landlord, "Rent is due on the 1st. His boss, "We need to talk." He panicked. This wasn't a gift, it was a curse, a constant ticking clock counting down to the end of every relationship he had. So Leo started to cheat the system. He'd approach someone at a party, see the words, "It was nice meeting you," and walk away before they could even be said. He curated his life, surrounding himself only with people whose final words were mundane, temporary. "See you tomorrow. I'll call you later." His world became a safe, predictable, and desperately lonely echo chamber. He was avoiding all pain, but in doing so, he was also avoiding all joy. Then he went to visit his elderly mother. He'd been putting it off for weeks, terrified of what he might see. And there they were, hanging in the air above her gentle smile. The words were, "I've always been so proud of you." His heart shattered, not because they were final, but because of their weight. He realized in his quest to avoid endings, he was actively avoiding the most beautiful, meaningful moments of his life. He sat down, his eyes filled with tears. She looked at him, concerned. "Leo, what's wrong?" He just shook his head and took her hand. "Nothing, Mom. Tell me about your week." He didn't avoid the conversation. For the first time, he leaned into it. They talked for hours, not about endings, but about beginnings, about his first steps, her favorite memories, the dreams she had for him. He learned that the final words weren't a destination to be feared, but a reminder of the journey's value. The pain of a goodbye is the price you pay for the privilege of a connection worth missing. Leo's life changed. He started seeking out the conversations he once ran from. He called the friend whose last words were supposed to be, "Take care of yourself," and they reconnected after years of silence. He faced his boss, whose "we need to talk" turned into a promotion. He lived, truly lived, in the moments between the first hello and the final goodbye. And then came the twist. When he visited his mother again a month later, the words above her head were different. They now read, "I love you." The future wasn't written in stone. The final words weren't a prophecy. They were a possibility, shaped by the depth of the connection you build in the present. The power was never about seeing the end. It was about learning how to truly begin. So it makes you wonder, if you knew every conversation had a final sentence, how differently would you speak to the people you love today?